And we are going to stay with that topic as Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, the growing fears surrounding that coronavirus is now impacting the U.S. markets.
Sure is. We had that headline, Cynthia, come out just after midday about that first case in the United States. And as soon as we saw that, we had investors cashing out of big travel and airline stocks and all the travel-related concerns. I mean, we had Air Canada today down 4.5%. We had the big U.S. airlines hit as well. United and Delta both falling 5% or so. Royal Caribbean Cruises does a lot of its business now in China, down 4.5%. Then there's the big hotel groups, Marriott taking a hit. Wynn Resorts, very much tied to the casino business, relying heavily on Chinese tourism. That was down 7%. To the upside, Novavax, big U.S. maker of vaccines, surging 52% on Wall Street. Athlon Medical, that produces a blood filter that could come in handy for this virus, up 21%. So, Cynthia, investors, they're worried about a potential spread of this, and that was sort of the snap reaction that we saw today.
Interesting. Okay. Now we're going to switch topics, Richard, to one of the world's most popular coffee chains taking steps to cut its carbon footprint. And this is interesting because didn't Apple make a similar announcement last week?
I think all big companies feel the pressure to do this. Big
Maybe
fund
that's
managers.
the way of the future, right? The change that we need.
It is. There's a lot of people now that won't invest in a company unless it has, an environmental plan in place. Today it was Starbucks, Cynthia, world's largest coffee chain, that says it's going to push its customers to ditch dairy for alternative milks to cut down on its carbon footprint.
Oh, interesting.
Because, they say, Starbucks says that dairy products are its biggest source of carbon dioxide emissions. They say adding whipped cream to its drinks every year emits 50 times as much greenhouse gas as the company's private jet, believe it or not.
Wow.
And so
Very
Starbucks, it says they're planning to cut their carbon footprint by 50% over the next 10 years.
So they're not going to use milk. They're going to use other like soy and coconut milk?
I think regular milk will still be an option, but again, they're going to say, listen, choose the oat milk instead. It's better for the environment.
Okay.
Which, why not? It's better for you, too, I think.
Why not? All right. Now, do you remember BiWay? Because I actually don't. And it's coming, the retail brand is making a comeback.
I'm having a great time talking about this on 680 today because, I remember BiWay. They were very much a discount retailer. And we're looking at an old BiWay commercial here. They actually had 250 stores across Canada. There's the famous BiWay bag. They all closed by 2001, but BiWay making a comeback. It's going to open a 15,000 square foot location just south of Yorkdale Mall. And it's going to have a $10 concept where nothing will be more than $10 in this new BiWay store.
So it's like a 10-time dollar store.
Yeah, that's kind of what they always were, a lot of discount stuff, but still with some brand names. What other big defunct retailers from the past might we remember, Cynthia? How about Bargain Harold's?
Oh, I remember that. I do. And the last Zellers just closed, right?
Correct. Zellers is done. What about Consumers Distributing? Remember those catalogs?
Remember that. I mean, those were before my shopping days.
We like nicer things nowadays, Cynthia, but there you go. Some nostalgia for you.
All right. Now something current. You have the latest on gas prices, Richard.
Yeah, no change. It's going to hold steady tonight. Cynthia, stay tuned. We're back just after 6:30. The World Economic Forum is on in Davos, and there was a very unusual fashion statement made today. We're going to show you that coming up.
All right. Thanks very much. We'll talk to you again in the next hour.
Thanks, Cynthia.